Hi everybody, welcome back to Culinary Fitness. I'm Chef Dennis and today we're going to be making some chicken and vegetable soup. It's everybody's favorite and it's a really delicious recipe. So it's really simple. I don't like to complicate it or put too many things into it, so we're going to stick with the basics. Carrots, onions, celery, zucchini, and of course, this is a really important part, we need a flavorful stock. And so we made one beforehand, and this is a chicken stock that I made, but we can use a vegetable stock if you want. You don't need to put the chicken into it. You can stick with just vegetables, and if you're a vegetarian, so you can make a vegetable stock instead. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by cutting onions. And this is how you cut an onion. I have separate videos on how to do that, so you can check into that. But for now, we're going to whiz through here. Cut both ends off. Cut the sides. And then we're gonna get rid of the skin, unless you want to eat a bunch of skin. And then for this, we want a nice chunky soup. So we're gonna cut this about 4 ways. You want it to be about spoon size. You want everything to be able to fit on your spoon. So that's really good right there. And then we have some celery. You want to use the hearts of the celery. And then what we're going to do is just go down and make it a little decorative. We're going to cut on the bias or on the angle. And then we have some carrots here. I'm using baby carrots because that's what we had in the house. Soups are great because you use whatever you have in the house. For carrots, same kind of thing. Just cut on the bias here. Spoon-sized cuts. Be careful to keep your fingers in here, so that way even if you're cutting down, you won't cut your fingers off. And now we're going to cut our zucchini. So we're going to split the zucchini down the half, down the middle, and then we're going to do the same thing in there too. So here you have all your vegetables for your soup. And now we have our stock simmering on the stove, and now we're going to go over and we're just going to add our vegetables to the stock. Be careful not to splatter on yourself. I have some more veggies that I did earlier. I'm going to add all those in there. They're going to cook down a little bit and reduce a little bit in size, so it's okay to put a lot in there. And then we have to add a little bit of thyme. And then we're going to add some fresh cracked pepper. And I have some sea salt here. And I'll have the exact measurements on the recipe on the website. And that's really about it. Now we're going to stir that up. And we're going to let that simmer for a little while. Obviously, the longer you let it simmer, the more flavorful it's going to be. So if you have everybody sitting down to eat in a half an hour, that's okay. If you can let it simmer for an hour or two, that's even better. So right before you're about to serve it, we're going to put some fresh parsley in. I grilled off a piece of chicken. So we're going to cut that chicken and we're going to add that to the pot too. We're going to cut this into little blocks that'll fit on your spoon. Remember, spoon size. You don't want things that are going to be falling off your spoon. Put that into the pot. Now here also, if you want to serve make it a chicken noodle soup, that's a great time to add. You want to add some broad egg noodles, which is a great accompaniment to this. If you're trying to cut the carbs out, not a good idea to have the noodles, but they taste great nonetheless. And there you have it, homemade chicken vegetable soup.